Hello everyone, I'm just logging in. We have about 2 minutes before we get started. Welcome everyone. Hello everyone, we have about 2 minutes. Welcome to Facebook Live in the Hive. Definitely let me know when you arrive. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Hello everyone, welcome. Oh, hi Kisha, how are you doing tonight? You're the first comment that I see. Welcome. We've got about 1 minute before we get started. Oh, the grandbabies are good. I have pictures. Do y'all want a few pictures? Hey, Margaret. My daughter just downloaded some pictures. We have a shared album, and she literally just downloaded them. I only chose like 4, but I'd love to share them with you if you all don't mind. But the grandbabies are doing great. Thank you so much. Hey, Margaret. Hi, Kathleen. So nice to have you ladies here this evening. I hope you've had a great Wednesday. Mine's been busy because I was getting ready for tonight and getting ready for hostess clubs this weekend. Okay, Kathleen, you don't have to twist my arm. I'll definitely show pictures. I have a smudge on my glasses. We'll wait just a few minutes. We have a minute or two anyway. So tonight, though, I'll let you know, we're going to be working with the Adoring Hearts bundle. So I think you're going to like it, and I'm really glad that I chose to demonstrate this tonight, and I'm glad I bought it. So I can't wait to share it with you. Hi, Gail. Oh, Kisha's been coloring Doggone Friendly all day. Oh my gosh, I just ran across that stamp set in my collection yesterday. Hello, Nancy. Hi, Tina. Hello, Andrea. My daughter's name is Andrea. Love that name. All right. I will probably, Kathleen, if I don't forget, I'll try and invoice you tonight when I'm done. Sometimes I'm so tired when this is done that I don't look at the computer anymore, but I'll try and do it. If not, it'll be in the morning. How about that? Hello, Carol. Thank you, ladies, for sharing, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hi, Peggy. So our entire family, hi, Susan. Our entire family, we all have iPhones, and so we have a shared album in iCloud, and we share baby pictures, and I text my daughter every morning. I'm like, I need baby pictures today, you know, send pictures. So she sent me a whole slew of them at about 7:28 this evening. So I just chose a couple to show you, if that is all right. Oh, goodness. You know, Carol, you're talking about Facebook not notifying you when the Facebook Live is coming. I know Margaret had that same issue. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is that does that. I don't think it's anything on my end. I'm not sure. Hello, Sue. Hi, Corinne. All right, so that's a great question, Kisha. The twins are now 4 weeks old, and I'm 90 miles away. So it's about an hour-and-a-half drive. And the good news is, hello, Donna. Yay, you got your calendar kit. Hi, Diane. Hi, Carol. The good news is we think, well, one of the twins was released the Wednesday before Christmas, which I think I told you all last week. The other twin is going to be released hopefully by Monday. Miles, the twin who's still in the hospital, he is the one with the congenital heart defect. He is going to be coming home with a feeding tube. And my daughter and son-in-law both learned how to insert it today, and they did it correctly the first time around. And Miles did not cry at all. There was no discomfort. So we're very, very happy about that. Thank you, Margaret. And so they have to do it one more time. So as a parent, you each have to do the feeding tube twice, or at least at this hospital. So from a cardiology standpoint, he is doing very well, and he shouldn't have any issues when he goes home. As a matter of fact, the only thing that he will have is the feeding tube. So he does drink from a bottle, but he gets very tired because it takes a lot of extra work and effort and breathing to do that. And so what he doesn't finish goes in his feeding tube. But honestly, he takes the majority of the feedings in his bottle now. So we are super excited. So hopefully they'll be home by Monday and I'll go and help her for a few days. So yes, that's what we're hoping. Fingers crossed. The medical supplies need to arrive at the hospital now. And once that's done, he's got to do a car seat test as well. But we're hoping maybe Monday, fingers crossed. Thank you for keeping them in your prayers. They're just doing great. So I'm going to show you a couple of pictures, okay? All right. I love it, Carol. Carol Helms, I do understand what you're saying. Gail Ashworth is your Facebook alert. I know, I guess we all should have a buddy, right? A Facebook buddy that reminds the other buddy, hey, we're live tonight. So before we get started on all the Stampin' goodies tonight, I will indulge you with a few pictures. I hope you don't mind. So, whoops, that was the wrong button. All right, so let me see. I will show you Ferris. Now, Ferris came home from the hospital the Wednesday before Christmas. He is now 5 pounds and 8 ounces. And so here he is. He's been staying at the Ronald McDonald House with his mom and dad. And he has little bulldozers on his sleeper there. And here's another picture of him. He's smiling there. He has on dinosaurs in that picture. So I'm a mom of girls. So I've been trying to learn my dinosaurs. And I'm doing pretty good. I think I can name all of them that are on his sleeper. So that's sweet Ferris, and boy, does he love to eat. Oh my gosh, and he is growing like a weed. He every time I see him, his cheeks are bigger. And this is our sweet Miles, and his daddy is holding him. And he does have some wires there for his respiration and breathing, but he won't come home with those. He'll only come home with the feeding tube. So he is such a little fighter. Oh my gosh, he is the biggest fighter. He's awesome. And here he is in his bed, and he's sleeping there. So the boys are identical. So what's really funny is, I'll hold Ferris and play with him, and then I'll go to the hospital to hold Miles. And Miles is like the mini version of Ferris. It is the weirdest thing. So anyway, so yeah, they're so precious. So thank you for allowing me to show you those pictures tonight. So he is being a champ. Oh my gosh. He's accomplished so much. All right. Well, now we'll get back to stamping. I want to welcome everyone this evening. As a matter of fact, Pat, before I get started, Pat, the books that you sent the boys, I read to them on Sunday. We went to visit Sunday, and I got to read to both of them. So that was really awesome. So thanks so much. So I'm glad y'all like the pictures. You're welcome. Don't keep asking me about pictures, because I can show you like 1,000. Hey, Bobby. Hi, Irma. Hi, Sue and Sonia. I know I'm missing some of you. Hey, Deborah and Diane. Hey, Pat. Hi, Carolyn. Hopefully I'm getting everyone. All right, so welcome to Facebook Live in the Hive. My name is Tammy Shia, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am happy that you're joining me this evening. I've had a lot of fun the last few days playing with the Adoring Hearts. And I'm going to show you real quick what that bundle looks like. You're going to see the bundle in action tonight, as well as some coordinating designer paper. So this is what we're working with. It's pages 18 and 19 in your mini catalog. And by the way, I know that I'm going to see some of you this weekend for class. Bring your mini catalogs with you, okay? Now, if you are new tonight, we're happy to have you. Be sure that you comment. We are going to have a drawing at the end tonight, and it's going to be for two different cards. So I'll have two drawings. We're going to be making this card this evening right here. All right. Oh my gosh, Deborah, I love reading all the comments, ladies. Thank you so much. Hey, Karen. Hi, Tina. So we'll be making this one, and we're gonna also make this card this evening. Now, I have some more of these cards, so we'll be doing this again next week as well. I've got a few demonstrations tonight with the embossing folders, the dies, and brayering. So we have lots to cover this evening, all right? So before we move on to what we're doing this evening, I just want to remind everyone, this is the very last day to sign up for product shares. So I'm going to show you what they look like. It's for the mini catalog product shares. And got some beautiful paper here. When you order my paper share, each paper package has a divider. And let me see if I can open this one. Okay, so now you can see the two different dividers here. Now the divider tells you the name of the designer paper. It tells you the item number and the price if you were to purchase an entire package, and the coordinating colors. And I do this for every single paper pack. And so this paper share is $35. And when you order my paper share, you get a beautiful white pizza box. It doesn't say pizza on it. It does have the label for this catalog. So your label will look something like that on top of your box. Haven't designed that yet. And anyway, here is all the beautiful, beautiful paper. So I hope you'll take advantage of it. And you can message me on Facebook to let me know if you're interested in which shares. This is the paper share. It's $35. Then we have a ribbon share. The ribbon share has 3 ribbons, and you can order just the ribbon share if you want. It is $10, and it's 7.5 yards of ribbon, okay? And then we have embellishments, and boy, do we. There are so many embellishments. You get a half package of each embellishment that is in the mini catalog. And this embellishment share, they're like 8 different packages, or maybe it's 9. The embellishment share is $35. And so you can also select this. You can just get ribbon, you can just get paper, or embellishments, or you can get 2, or you can get all of them. It is certainly up to you, all right? So you can message me on Facebook this evening, say, hey, Tammy, this is what I'd like. And then if you will please put your email address there that's associated with your PayPal account, and then I can send you that invoice, okay? Now, we have another deadline coming up, and it's for the calendar. This is a free calendar, and my special will end tomorrow. It will go on all day tomorrow until midnight, all right? Thank you, Kathleen. I greatly appreciate your comment. There's a lot of love that goes into these shares, absolutely. So if you place a minimum $50 order in my online store, you'll be able to select a free celebration product, and you're going to get a free kit. Your kit includes a quarter package of designer paper, all the die cuts die cut for you, and you'll also get your tear off calendar. That also comes with it. It comes in a package like this, and it ships right to your door. Now, if you're ordering product shares add a calendar kit for $25 and I can ship them together. Okay, so if you don't want to place an order in my online store, maybe you're a demonstrator and you're trying to meet your quarterly minimums, then you can add it to your product share, and the kit is $25. And just in case you don't remember what it looks like, it is right here and this side as well. Now it has this little easel so that it will stand up all year long, and next year all you have to do is put a brand new calendar there. You don't even have to, store this. The Bible verse, some of you were looking for a stamp set with this. There isn't a stamp set. I created the scripture on my computer, and I'm going to show you where you can find the download for this calendar. It includes supplies and it includes measurements. So let me grab my computer and I'm going to grab a sip of water really quick. All right. Sue says, until yesterday, I hadn't planned to buy the Adoring Hearts. I love it, Sue. Love it. After tonight, you'll be glad you're ordering the Adoring Hearts, okay? All right, so I'm over here on my Facebook page, and what we're going to do is we are going to go to www.becreativestamping.com. And that is going to take you to my blog page, all right? So on my blog page, you're going to notice the calendar because we did the video tutorial last Wednesday night, okay? And so all you have to do is you can read all about the items you'll need to create your calendar. Here's the video on how to create the calendar. And do you see this right here? It says download 2024 Be Inspired Calendar. When you click that download, it's going to go to a PDF, okay? And you're going to find the scripture on one of those pages, all right? Yay, Donna found the scripture. I'm so happy. Good, I'm glad you found it easy because that's what I want it to be. Now, if you're not placing an order in my online store by tomorrow evening at midnight, you can purchase the calendar and you click buy now. And you can purchase the calendar for $25, okay? Excuse me. Now, some of you were looking for my Color Buddies sheet. So, let me show you real quick what the Color Buddies sheet looks like. And I'm switching over now. I added mine to the back of my catalog. This is the Color Buddies sheets. Sheet, and these colors go together. They're buddies, and so it's a great resource for you to have, okay? And so that resource can be found right here. Click to download and print the Color Buddies sheet, and all you do is click that and you can print a Color Buddy sheet, okay? Now, if you are interested in product shares, it says get ready for the mini catalog. Click here for all the details on product shares. So when you click that, it takes you to an informational page all about my shares, okay? And if you scroll all the way down, it says to reserve the product shares, click here to complete the form. So you can either click here and complete the form, or you can Facebook message me this evening. Tonight is the deadline. First thing in the morning, I order product, okay? All right, so this again tells you about the product shares. I know I do that quite a bit. And then this is where you fill this out. And then I get a notification in my email box that tells me this is what you want, and then I will send you an invoice. Okay, so I hope that is easily understood. let me know if y'all have any questions regarding that. I know, Corinne. Corinne, I am so sorry about the newsletter. I'm going to work on that again. I did try and sign you up, and I had the same issue, but I've had several people sign up for my newsletter since then, and there hasn't been an issue. So I will get back on that and see what I can find out for you, Corinne. But in the meantime, just go to becreativestamping.com, okay? I just made a note of that. All right. Oh my gosh, thank you, Nancy. Nancy says purchase the product shares. 1 year, I forgot to purchase them, and I was so mad at myself. So if you do get all three, it's $80 plus shipping. If I have to ship to you, shipping's running about $8.50. You get a free package of butterflies that are in the mini. So let me show you those real quick. All right. So here in the back of the catalog, there are paper butterfly accents. You actually get a free package when you sign up for all three shares with me, and that's an $8 value, okay? So everyone will get that if you get all three shares, all right? Wow, all right, I think we got through everything. I'm gonna move some things off my desk so that I have room to work. All right. Okay, so we're going to be starting with the Adoring Hearts, and it's pages 18 and 19 in your mini, and I'm actually headed over that way now. Hey, hello, Joyce. Okay, now, what you're going to find on pages 18 and 19 are two bundles, and we're actually going to talk about both bundles this evening, okay? So the first one we're going to talk about is Adoring Hearts. This is a stamp set, an embossing folder, and a die. So it has three pieces. It's called a hybrid. And this piece here is called the Thoughtful Moments Hybrid and Embossing Folder. And I'm going to show you how to use that one tonight too. So not only do you emboss the words, but you can cut them out, okay? So I will be showing you all of those things tonight, and I'm wondering where I should even start. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm gonna start with the paper. So let me see here. I'm gonna get my Celebration book. And we're going to start with the coordinating paper. So I can go ahead and show you that paper. We'll get that out of the way. This is page 9 in your Celebration. This paper right here coordinates with Adoring Hearts bundle on page 18. Okay? So let me show you that designer paper. We will start there. All right, so on one side, you're going to find gold, and on the other side, you're going to find color. So this is one of the sheets right here. It's really pretty. It is free with a minimum $50 order. And if you purchase the Adoring Hearts stamp set and embossing folder, you can select this as your free product. And then it all matches. And don't we love coordination? Now here is the gold right here. And then we've got the plaid. Love this piece. I've always liked plaid anyway. All right. And the opposite side, hearts. And now we have more hearts. These are little mini white hearts. Here's the opposite side of the hearts. Boy, that's a really tough one for you to see. Sorry about that. It is gold, and there it is. You know, I have these fluorescent lights in my stamp room, and sometimes the lighting is just not what I want it to be. So here we are. By the way, coordinating colors are real red, Flirty Flamingo. Here's the opposite side. And again, this is gold. This is kind of another plaid. This is really fun, and it's gold. Then we have this piece, which we're going to use this evening. And I gravitate toward plaid too. Look at this piece. Now you can really see the gold in that one, can't you? And then we have this in the Flirty Flamingo, same design. And then if you flip it over, we've got smaller flowers. Now, the flowers in this paper and the flowers in this paper have coordinating stamps in the stamp set, okay? So I'll show you those real quick. This flower right here is all over this sheet right here, okay? And this piece here is on this one, okay? Now, we're actually going to be using this tonight. So, Susan, that is a great question. I'm going to show you how I'm using it this evening on a card, okay? So, hopefully that will help you out. So, yeah, it's the gold and the pink swirl. It's really, really fun. So, this is the free paper. It coordinates beautifully with this bundle. And with the Adoring Hearts, you're going to find that you've got several sentiments. This is a heart shape right here. Here is a vine. Here are flowers. Here's another stamped image. So between this week and next week, I am hoping to use all of these stamped images. I misunderstood you, Susan. How do you use the big swirls? Well, that's a really good question, Susan. I haven't tried that one yet, but you can use your brayer to color your paper any color you want, and it would have that gold tone in it as well. So we are going to talk about brayering tonight as well. All right, now let's talk about the dies, okay? The dies can do all of these wonderful things, and I am going to close in here. You may notice that these hearts are actually embossed, and I'm going to show you how to do this in a few minutes, okay? In just a few minutes. You're going to also find you've got, 3 different designs for your hearts. You've got the gold foil. I cut these out in gold foil. So these are intricate pieces. You also get 2 different heart dies, and you can layer those. And you can also cut that out as well, which I'll be showing you, okay? You also get these 4 little hearts. You get these 3 little hearts. They come out of this, okay? And then right here is a banner, all right? So let's look at the dies real quick. Here is the banner that we were talking about. I think I'm gonna have to zoom out just a little bit. So here are those 4 hearts that come out of here, okay? Here is your banner, these 2 pieces. This right here cuts out this, and then these 2 hearts are the very same size, but there is a larger die, and this heart fits this red heart right there, and then this heart cuts out this piece. So you can see how you can layer the 2 hearts together to get some extra layers. These are right here, all right? So, you may be wondering, okay, so we can cut out 9 hearts at a time, but how do we get this embossed? And that's what I'm going to share with you now, so you learn how to do that. It is super cool, And we have this embossing folder that comes with this die. And so what you end up doing is you flip this over and you're actually going to lay this die right on top of the hearts, and you'll actually feel it kind of click in. It doesn't make a loud noise. It's not that type of a click, but you will feel it move into position, and it moves into position where you see Stampin' Up on the other side of the folder. I'm actually going to emboss some gold hearts for you tonight. When you're cutting out all 9 hearts, you want your paper to be 6 inches by 6 inches. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to close this, and we're going to get our Stampin' Cut emboss machine out. So let me grab that. And I will probably check my die one more time before. Okay, I think I am out as far as, I've zoomed out as far as I can. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is a thick embossing folder. And so I am using a 3D embossing folder. So I need platform 1, then my embossing plate, and then platform 4. And that's what I'm going to use to build my sandwich. All right. Now I'm just going to I want to double check because I've moved this a few times. I want to be sure that I am in the grooves here. It looks like it stayed. And then I'm going to close that up. Now, when you're using this, you want the folded side to go through the machine first, okay? And you are going to put this gray folder here, and then you're going to roll it through. Try not to shake the table too much. All right, so that's the sandwich. And now we are going to look at what we have embossed. All right, so as you can see, this is how it comes out. You even get this heart design here, which we'll talk more about next week when we are creating cards, okay? All right, so here are all my hearts. Now, what's nice about this is I'm going to have 9 hearts for creating projects. And so this is one of the designs. This is one of the designs. And this is one of the designs. So you get 3 of each design. I know, right? It's just truly magic. All right. Now I'm going to gather those and kind of set them aside. Now you know how this embossing folder works. Later, we're going to talk about brayering with ink. Okay, so stay with me till the end. You'll be glad you did. All righty. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create our very first card together. I've already done a lot of the cutting, and I'll show you those sandwiches if there's anything that is die cut. Okay. All righty. So I will have a PDF for you tomorrow. It will include measurements as well as all the ingredients used to create this card, okay? All right. Let's see. Oh, Nancy, great question. Is the mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine? No, this is my large machine, Nancy. Great question. This will not go through a mini machine, okay? You've got to have the larger machine. That is a great question. Chocolate covered hearts, huh? That sounds pretty good. All right, so measurements tomorrow along with the supply list, and you can refer to this video as well for creating the card, okay? So this is a simple one, but I really liked how it turned out. This is a real red card base, and it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I am going to be using this piece of designer paper. This is in the mini Ann. It's pages 18 and 19. And just as if you're just joining us, this is what we're working with right now, okay? That's the bundle that we are working with. And the paper is absolutely free. It's a celebration offering. It's free with a minimum $50 purchase. All right. So we're going to add, oh, this is a pretty sheet too, isn't it, with the hearts on it. Now, keep in mind, you can actually color on this paper and you can braille on this paper. All right. Yeah, so it should work. I'm thinking, Nancy, it should work fine on your older machine because it sounds like you have a big one. So, all right. So the designer paper is 4 by 5 1/4 inches. Okay. All right. Now we are going to add these two together, and I am using this piece of designer paper. You can use your Stampin' blends and color these flowers. I haven't tried that yet, but you know, I want to try that. Okay, so we're gonna layer this. And then we're going to add it to the gold foil. And if you all want measurements, I can give them to you now, or we can wait until the PDF is ready tomorrow. I'll actually just go on and give them to you because that's what I'm used to doing. Your gold foil is measuring 5 1/4 inches, and the gold foil is 1 5/8 inch wide. Now the designer paper is also 5 1/4 inches. And the designer paper is measuring 1 1/2 inches. Now this, we're just going to add, we're going to add this to our card base. And we'll put that about right in the middle here. You can even use your designer paper for lining it up. And I think I'm gonna put it about right there. All right. And so that is the first part. Now we're going to take a piece of gold foil. Let's measure this one. I'm so glad you like the card. Thank you. This is 4 inches. So this is actually 4 by 3 inches. I do remember this measurement. So 4 by 3. And if you were taking one of our 12 by 12 gold sheets, you'll actually get 12 of these out of one sheet of gold foil. So keep that in mind. We've got 2 different measurements for the designer paper. And the first one is going to be 1 inch. And it's going to be 1 inch by 2 3/4 of an inch. So you're going to have 2 pieces that measure the very same thing. Your middle piece is 1 1/2 inches wide by 2 3/4 inches. So I always like to start on the sides first. All right. I'm trying to be so careful and not get Stampin' Seal on my new glass mat. I'm still getting used to it. I absolutely love it, but it's like I don't want it to get dirty. All right, so you've got about a 1/4 inch allowance all the way around that. And, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Karen. I so appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to show you some more things to do, okay? So don't leave. We got some more things we're going to learn about this hybrid set. It is really, really cool. All right. We're going to do the same over here. We've got about a 1/4 inch going all the way around. All right. So that leaves me with the larger piece, and I put that in the middle last because then I can center it. I almost hate to put adhesive on these gold foil flowers here. Now, I tend to turn mine to the side. I actually wish I was standing up. And by the way, you can also use Tombow liquid glue because it will give you some more wiggle room. That's probably what I should have used, and I did not think about it. We're going to pop this up because you know it wouldn't be an evening with me if we didn't pop something up, right? I'm even going to put one in the middle. And then we're going to peel this off and we're going to center it on our card. I want to make sure that my hearts are in the correct position. And I think I can put it just like that. All right. Okay, let's see what's next. We are going to be working on these hearts. And that brings me to another thing that I want to show you. Here is a scrap piece of gold foil that I used earlier today. Now, on the back, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a line here. That is a scrap piece of an adhesive sheet. And then I also have an adhesive sheet here and here. But over here, I did not put the adhesive on there. So I want to show you how I do that. These are just scrap pieces. Unfortunately, it's the same color as the back of the gold foil. All right, so here are my scraps of adhesive sheets. I always just keep the scraps because you can use them for things like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of peel up the paper layer. And I usually use my take your pick tool to do it. And now it's coming up. And this is the sticky part. And what I'm gonna do is I need some sticky right here because I want the entire back, okay, to have the adhesive sheet on it. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, stop me now and I'll show you where you can find adhesive sheets. I also have a little piece right here. Again, I want the adhesive on the back of this gold strip. All right. Yes. Layering and brayering. And we are going to do some brayering tonight. So, all right. Again, I'm lifting that up, peeling the paper off. You can find our adhesive sheets in the annual catalog. All right, so I took all those scrap pieces of my adhesive sheet and just put them on the back. And now I can actually, let me see, I may have already cut some. Have I cut some? I've already cut some, so I don't need to cut, but I'm going to show you what you're going to want to cut out. I've already pre-cut mine. You want one of these, and we want one of these, and one of these. So this is when you want to use your Stampin' Cut emboss machine. So you would use your platform. And let me see. Let me get my cutting plates. Here they are. You would want plate 2. Then you would put a number 3. This is where you would add your dies for cutting out. And then you would add this and roll it through the machine, okay? Now, I've already taken time to do that because I didn't want us to run too late because we're gonna get into some brayering as well. So right now, I'm putting away my dies before I lose them. And I can put that away, and now we are going to finish the card. So there's our card that we're working on. I'm out of space. I'm working in 18 inches of space here. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to add these little gold foil hearts. I kind of, I'm letting them be the embellishments. Oh, the die cut hearts? Absolutely. All right, where's my stamp set? What did I just do with it? So the die cut hearts, Anne, are right here, okay? There are 3 different styles of the die cut hearts. These are the embossed hearts. So if you missed me cutting these out earlier tonight, you can go back and hit the replay. And then, of course, we have these 2 size hearts as well. And then we have this little guy. Okay, so I am going to get out. I have to get out all my little pieces. And we are going to pop these out. Pop that one out. I can use this layer later for another project. So it's nice that you get 2 things. All right, so these do have adhesive. And so all I have to do is peel that little piece of paper off. The heart is now on my thumb. And in just a second, I will show you the dies, okay? I'll get these little hearts on here before I lose them. All right, this is the next size, I think. Or actually, both of these hearts are the same size. I always think they're 3 different sizes, and they're not. So I'm just peeling off that adhesive sheet that I put on earlier today. And then I am going to add another heart. Now we have one more to do. And we're going to peel that adhesive paper off. And here it is. Okay. So they're kind of like our little embellishments. And I'm going to go back to this intricate heart right here. And this is what the dies look like. So I highly recommend your adhesive sheet, okay? Highly recommend that. All right. Okay, we're gonna go back now. I'm using a Flirty Flamingo heart, and I cut that out using the dies right here. Okay, remember I can cut out 9 hearts by using this die. And this is the coordinating embossing folder. And as I mentioned earlier, it just pops right in here. And then you're going to put your cardstock in or your gold foil. You want to use a 6x6 piece if you want the 9 hearts, okay? All right. So I'm going to do some layering here, and I'm going to layer with a real red heart. And I'll use my liquid glue for that. I'm going to move that so I don't get glue on my card. And I've got a little bit of wiggle room here. So let's see if I can straighten this up. There we go. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get that intricate piece. I've already cut one of those. And yes, it does have the adhesive already on the back. Let me poke out. All right. So here we go. The adhesive paper is coming up. There's still another piece on here. I know that you all cannot see that. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to layer this right on top. Okay, I'll try and zoom in a little closer for you now. And we're going to add it, and I think I'm going to use Tombow again for this. And I am going to glue like half of this heart, because half is on the panel and the other half is not. And I'm going to layer it like this. Again, I've got that wiggle room. And I'm going to take one of these. And yes, this does have adhesive on the back as well. It's hard to see when the back of your gold foil paper is white and your adhesive paper is white. It makes it really challenging. Come on. Still peeling some of that off. Hang tight. Okay, got it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide that under there. Okay. And then we are going to stamp a banner in real red ink. Thank you, Nancy. You are so, thank you. I so appreciate your kind comments. Thank you. All right, so here's our banner. And it's going to say, just for you. And even the shape of the greeting is kind of a wave, so it just fits perfectly on the banner. Just like that. And we're going to pop it up. So let me get some minis. I'm glad y'all like the card. Hang tight. Let's flip it over now. Yes, and also, ladies, if you like my glass mat, this is a great time for you to sign up as a demonstrator. And you can select this mat absolutely free. It is a $60 value. I'm going to lift this up just a little bit so I can get my banner under there. Come on. Totally forgot that was going under there. There we go. And the kit is $99. You can select $125 in free product and get the $60 mat absolutely free. So it is a great time to join Stampin' Up. Oh, I'm so glad you all like it. Thank you so much. Now, let's do a little bit of stamping for the inside of the car, okay? All right, let's see here. Let's see what we can find to put inside. This is my greeting paper. I don't want to put it in the card yet. So this is going to say, you are most loved. And then I am going to put with all my heart. Now these greetings are available in the Adoring Hearts stamp set. Okay? It is part of the stamp set that we are using tonight. All right? All right. And I'm going to make a mess here. I'm not going to have room. Am I going to have room to even write my name? All right. Yes, everybody, hop on board. We will have a good time. Oh my gosh. Who doesn't want this mat? This glass mat. All right, I'm going to open it up. We're going to put this inside. And we have a greeting ready to go. Someone's going to take this home this evening. I hope it will be one of you. Please be sure that you are commenting so that your name can be in the drawing. Okay? So that's our inside. And that is our outside. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's look at the other card. It's another super easy one. And then I'm going to share with you some embossing tips, okay? Currently, Mary Lou, the glass mat is only available when you sign up to be a demonstrator. Now, when celebration is over, they are, I believe Stampin' Up! Is going to sell the mats, but they did not tell us when. I don't know how long it will be. It will not be available right away. But it is a $60 glass mat, and it doesn't scratch, and it's got your grid lines that aren't going to go anywhere, and it's free in your $99 kit. And you can still get $125 in free product. And you get to select what goes inside your kit, okay? Which is really, really nice. It used to be, when I signed up, they just sent me the kit. I didn't have a choice. So, anyway. I'm so glad y'all like this card. Thank you. So this is our next card. And we're going to be using some of those embossed hearts. And so, again, we're using that free celebration paper. Now, have you noticed this embossing folder? This piece of white cardstock is embossed with a new embossing folder. Yes, this does come with a chamois, which is amazing as well. Let me show you the embossing folder. It is called Softly Sophisticated. It is a 3D embossing folder. And if you look in your celebration book, you are going to find it on page 14. So right here, page 14, we have this beautiful Softly Sophisticated stamp set. And it comes with this embossing folder. And this is free with a minimum $100 purchase, okay? So that's the stamp set, and which I don't have here on my table right now, but you get the stamp set and you get the embossing folder. And it's a 3D folder, so it's super nice. Super, super nice folder. All right. So I wanted to use the embossed hearts, okay? I just think they are so pretty. And so I'm using Flirty Flamingo and I'm using Real Red, okay? Are you referring to this embossing folder, Sonia? It's really nice. I've used it on several cards today, so yeah, super nice. All right, well, we're gonna get started. And we're going to start with a basic white card base. And it's 4.5 by 5 1/4. And we're going to add some Flirty Flamingo. Now the Flirty Flamingo measures 4 inches by 5¼ inches. Then we have our designer paper. Here's the opposite side. And I'm going to measure this piece for you. Yes, Sonia cannot stop using the new embossing folder. This is going to measure 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay. Now we're going to layer the designer paper to the Flirty Flamingo before we put it on the card base. And then we're going to layer it here. Trying to get this just right. You're really only going to have about 1/8 of an inch, okay, on all 4 sides of it. Oh, wow, that was strong. That took my paper. Hang on one second. That actually picked up my paper that time. Now if I can get the adhesive off my fingers. Yeah, I know the embossing hearts. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Sorry, I have adhesive everywhere, all over my fingers. Okay, now we're gonna put this on, and it goes on the front of the card base. And I'm sitting down. Usually during the day, I stand up and stamp. So for me to sit down and do this, I feel like I can't really see what I'm doing sometimes. So, all right, so we've got that part. I've already taken time to emboss this, all right? But let me show you what's neat about this folder. I'm using it in this direction for this card. And I use the other direction for that card. So, does that make sense? I used it 2 different ways. So, if you take your Softly Sophisticated, sorry, trying to open, and if you put it in your embossing folder like this, this will be the design that you get. Now, if you put your paper in and go this way, wow, you know what? Why couldn't you go both ways? Look at that crazy design. But what I want to show you is this strip of paper, I actually had it in the folder like this. This is the direction, okay, for this one. So I just wanted to show you the difference. So we're going to add this. And let's see, I'll put some seal on here. And if I line up my card, I can even line up with my grid lines, okay? Putting that on. Let me measure that piece of white for you. It is going to be 4 inches across. And it's 1 7/8 wide. 1 7/8. Okay? And I'm measuring this white piece right here. Okay? That's what I'm measuring. So our hearts, now I was going to try something. So I want your thoughts. Here's the original. And earlier tonight, we cut out some gold hearts. So do we want a gold heart in the center? Or do we want to do red? What do you think? So let me know. Should we do red or should we do gold? Let me know what you think. Red or gold? All right. Okay. I'm loving the okay. Oh, we got a mix. I'm grabbing some water. We have a mix of red and gold. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me ask you this. What if we did that? What do you think? I'm going back to look at the gold. 2 red and gold in the center. I love it. Oh gosh. I know, it's so hard, isn't it? Gold. I'm getting, it's almost even. I'm getting red and gold. Some love the gold, some love the red. Well, since I have one in red, I think, yeah, no stripes. I agree with you, Karen. I'm with you on that one. Let's go ahead and let's do the gold on this one. And we'll have 2 different cards. How about that? Okay. Whoops. All right. So I'm going to start with putting the dimensionals on the backs of the hearts. They all get popped up. Are y'all surprised that I'm popping up all the hearts? All right. And then also, ladies, you've got to see my new scissor charm. Is this not the cutest charm in the world? One of my Facebook followers, Tina, sent me this darling scissor charm. Isn't it precious? I love it. It is so fun to use. All right. So I'm just cutting up some of these strips so we can use them up. And let's see here. This is the back. All right. I know the scissor charm is adorable. I love scissor charms. Ooh, a smaller red heart on the gold. You know, that is a thought, Sue. That is very good creative thinking. All right. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to catty corner this little heart and we're going to put it right there. Now, I could have used mini dimensionals as well. I know, it's so cute. I love the little charm. Scissor charms are fun. All right, so I'm gonna do the gold in the middle. And that one is just gonna kind of overlap right there, okay? And then we're gonna do some stamping. And we're gonna use real red ink, okay? I love it, Tina. It is darling. Just darling. All right. So there's to my Valentine. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm going to trim it like that. And I'm going to pop this up as well. Yep. You guessed it. I am popping this up as well. Lori, sometimes you can purchase little charms and just put them on a chain. So it's actually really easy to do, but isn't that bee just precious? He's so cute. All righty. So we're gonna add this and then we're gonna talk about brayering, okay? All right. And ladies, that's our 2 cards. And we made it a little different each time, didn't we? We made it a little different each time. All right, so now y'all can tell me which one you like. I know the bee does look real, doesn't it? It's very realistic looking. There they are. What do y'all think? You know, I honestly have to say I like them both. I don't know that I have a favorite. I was going to say this was my favorite, but now looking at them, I like them all. What an easy card. You could easily make 20 of these for Valentine's Day. I know some of you ladies watching are in a card ministry, and this would be a great simple card, and you can cut out 9 hearts at one time. So, ooh, the cinnamon. Yes, Joyce, you have a great idea. Joyce says the sentiment in gold embossing would be lovely. It would. It really would. All right. Well, we're going to talk about brayering with ink and with our embossing folders. Okay, so I'm excited to share that with you. And I'm actually going to bring in some paper to cover my glass mat because we're going to get some ink in different places, okay? All righty. Let's see here. What do we want to start with? Okay, so I think I forgot. You know, I forgot to cut paper for this, and I was so organized tonight. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this with you, and I need to go cut 2 pieces of paper, okay? This is using the brayer to accomplish this look, and I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? But I have to cut the paper. I thought I had done that. Okay, I am back. Oh, so Diane, you've already done your Valentine cards. I had a feeling you might have, for sure. Yeah. All right, so we're going to talk about brayering. Now, I am using an older Stampin' Up! Brayer, okay? I did not buy the new one because I have 2 of these. But we do sell the brayer. And it's on page 18. And let me get my book out again. Aren't y'all proud of me that I have my book in front of me tonight? This is the brayer right here. It's called the Stampin' Brayer, and it is $16. And it's item number 162936, okay? So I'm going to share with you how to brayer with both of these folders. Now you might be asking me, it does look Scandinavian. You're right, Gail. I didn't even think of that. You might be asking me, well, which folder are we going to use? And we're going to use both, okay? So here's Adoring Hearts. That has a folder. And here is the other one. And this one's called Thoughtful Moments. And we're going to do both, okay? So I saved this till the end because I knew it would get a little messy. I also have a sponge brayer, Corinne, but I haven't tried that with this. And I'm wondering if you would get enough ink coverage. I'm not sure. Okay, so we'll go back to this. I'm going to show you how to get this look. All right, so you're going to start by opening up your folder. All right, that's the first thing, and you're going to need your brayer and your ink. Yes, dig out your brayers. Dig out your brayers. Okay, now when you're using your brayer, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. When you're using your brayer, you want to roll it in the same direction. If you roll it both ways, you're going to get lines on your roller. So you always want to be rolling the very same way. The other thing you want to do is make sure you have some great ink coverage. Okay? All right, so I'm just making sure I have good coverage on my brayer. It can take a lot of ink. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to brayer or color the inside of the folder, inside from where that Stampin' Up is. And then the way I'm gonna do it is, I'm just gonna do, you don't want to go back and forth, okay? Now you wanna get some pretty good ink coverage on this, so you might have to do this a couple of times. All right, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And I am going to add this and get this to click in here. It just kind of goes in place. There we go. I'm going to use basic white paper, and it is 6 by 6. Then I'm going to close this. Okay, and I'll even talk to you about cleaning it when you're done. I'm using my large machine. Sandwich is platform 1. Roll it through on the folded side. Hopefully I've got enough ink on it. And then you need plate 4. All right. So let's see how it turned out. It is sticking to my paper. Whoa. And here they are cut out. They're all cut out for you. You get this design as well if you want to do something with that. Mine did slip a little. It's much easier when you are rolling the machine and it's not sideways. But for the most part, mine turned out. I think I would use even a little more ink than that. And I've got 9 hearts. And Gail, you're right. It does look Scandinavian, doesn't it? All right, so let's talk about cleaning, okay? Because this can get pretty messy. What I did was I rinsed this under the faucet. I rinsed this under the faucet, got all the ink off of it, and then I let it air dry. So it was very, very easy for cleaning. And I just put that in the sink so that I can wash it when we're done. I am just gonna wipe the ink off my platform. And now I'm going to show you how to brayer this hybrid. This one's super cool too. I haven't made a card with it yet. These are the words: thank you, oh happy day, thinking of you, love you, hello, you make me happy, get well, with sympathy, celebrate, and just because. So those are the greetings. And it comes with the embossing folder. And then here's the die for cutting out these words. So you may be wondering what it looks like. And this is what it looks like right here. All right. All right. I have a little inky mess on my table, so I'm wiping that up. Hang on one second. I'm gonna have red ink everywhere tonight. It's all over my fingers. No, the ink does not stain the folder because the ink is water-based. And I used mine earlier today, and I know you didn't see any stains. So here are the words, okay? And I'm just going to use Real Red ink again, just so you all, you know, it's just easiest. Now, if I wanted to use a different color ink, that's when I need to take my brayer, run it under the faucet with water, and until it just all washes off. This will stain. You'll probably stain your brayer, but you won't stain your dies or your folders, okay? But isn't that cool that we have words? Isn't that neat? So let's give it a try, okay? All right. So we're going back to the second embossing folder. Now see the Stampin' Up? I'm going to open it up and the ink's going to go on this side. I am using Real Red ink. And I'm going to brayer this as well. The more ink, the better. Always go in the same direction. Hopefully you all can see that. Isn't this fun? I love the words. I can't wait to make a card with these words. I'll probably do one next Wednesday. Okay, so we're gonna stop there. Now I use this to hold my brayer. This side is clean, okay? So, whoops, I gotta do my dies. You didn't remind me we have to do dies. So we go ahead and we put our die in until we can get it in the little groove. That one locked in very nicely. This won't show, okay? So I'm gonna use it. We're gonna close this up. I'm gonna close this ink before I put my entire hand in it. We have the same sandwich. This is a 3D folder. So the same sandwich. We've got our machine here. Let me zoom out. I think I am all the way zoomed out. Platform 1. The folded side. Number 4. And then we're going to roll it through. Not only is it going to emboss the letter design, but it's going to cut out the words. All right. I'm going to lift this up. And here are our words coming out. Hang on one second. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop the other words out. Sometimes they just kind of stay in there. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Now this, I don't need. This can go straight to the sink and be rinsed off, which I will do after class. All right. And there we go. What do you think? What do you think? Isn't this fun? It's very, very cool. Diane, I don't know why I chose red ink. I guess it was because I was, you know, making cards for Valentine's. I know, they're really, really pretty. Gosh, a crafter would love this for a gift, right? So, so cool, so cool. There they are. And if you want to see them all in action again, they are right here. Now I'm going to get us set up because we're going to give away 2 cards this evening, okay? So don't go anywhere. I know the words are awesome. Cannot wait to make a card with these words. I think it's going to be super cool. Okay. I've got 2 cards to give away this evening. We're going to start by giving away the very first card that we made this evening, okay? That's the one we're going to give away. All right. Let's see. It always takes me a few minutes. I feel like they change this every week. All right, just hang tight. Okay, I'm grabbing the Facebook comments right now. This is the card we're going to give away. Are you all ready? It wants to come to South Carolina. All right. All right, well, here we go. Let's see if it's headed to South Carolina. Hang on, I'm trying to, there we are. There's start. Okay, there go the names. Kisha Cook. Congratulations. Kisha Cook is taking home our very first card this evening. Congrats, Kisha. Congrats. All right. Now, our second card that we're giving away is this one right here with the gold embossed heart. So, let's see who's going to take it home. All right. We're going to pick another winner and start. Cindy Howard. Yay, Cindy. Congrats. So Cindy Howard will be taking home this card. All right. So congrats to Kisha Cook and to Cindy Howard. Congrats, ladies. They're yours, and I shall pop them in the mail tomorrow. Okay? All right, don't forget, this is the very last day to sign up for product shares. Message me on Facebook and tell me what you'd like. I need your email address, and I will take care of that for you and get you an invoice. Tomorrow is our very last day to get one of my free 2024 calendars with a minimum $50 order in my online store. And if you would rather purchase the calendar kit, it is $25, okay? Y'all are so welcome. I had a great time with you this evening. I will mention something else. If my daughter does come home Monday or Tuesday with the babies, I will probably be helping her for a few days. So I'll keep you posted. I am planning to be here next Wednesday night, but it might be better if it's maybe next Thursday night. So I'll let you know if I have to change the night. Let's plan on Wednesday night at 7:30. And if for some reason I'm helping my daughter, we'll do it another night that week. Okay, so I'll just keep you posted. All right, so I'll see you next week at some point. I hope it'll be Wednesday night. I had an awesome evening with all of you, and I greatly appreciate you spending time with me. So have a great week, and I hope you enjoyed Adoring Hearts. We will be working on Adoring Hearts again next week. I've got some more tricks up my sleeve. All right? Talk to you later, and thanks so much. Bye.